In the vibrant, chaotic tapestry of Wild Windclaw's life, fate wove threads that danced and clashed with ferocity. Born into uncertainty, Wild, a white tiger beastman, never knew the warmth of a mother's embrace or the steady hand of a father. But destiny had its hand in his upbringing, casting him into the arms of a traveling circus, where laughter was currency and daring acts their spectacle. The troupe was a motley ensemble with flexible morals and stories as colorful as their costumes. Wild, a natural at tumbling and trickery, soaked in their spirit like a parched land drinks rain. As he grew, so did his prowess. Gravity-defying leaps and razor-sharp reflexes made him a standout. Patrons cheered, and in their adoration, he found a sense of belonging, naming himself amidst the cacophony as Crazy Tiger. His skills extended beyond the ring as he mastered the art of deception, an acrobat on his feet and with words. But life, unpredictable and often cruel, took a turn when an orc band ravaged his newfound family. The night skies echoed with despair and fire as the tent burned. Wild, driven by primal instinct and fear, ran until he was nearly swallowed by the darkness, a hair's breadth escape that left him gasping for more than just air. Krya Steelheart, a formidable orc samurai, an eldritch knight, saw a spark in him that might flicker into flame. In slaying the marauders, she saved him from death, only to thrust him into a world of martial discipline and arcane study. Krya's tutelage was a stark contrast to the circus's whimsy, her regime rigorous. Her precision cut sharper than a blade, and her magic shimmered with ancient power. Wild's sardonic charm met its match in her, forging a bond tempered by jest and respect. The dance of sword and spell became his new routine, his agility blended with the lethal grace of his weapon. Katana dances reminiscent of the circus, but now edged with a deadly purpose. As is the nature of wandering souls, Wild eventually shifted paths, his heart yearning for the lure of the unknown, a life uncontained by borders or expectation. The Crazy Tiger wandered as mercenary and assassin, weaving tales of his own. In Saguntum, opportunity shifted into peril. Betrayed, outmaneuvered, he faced Agrippina Septimius, a vision of fire and steel. Her reprimand was swift, yet not malicious. She recognized in him a shared plight, a mutual enemy. The alliance was pragmatic, built on necessity and respect, but also something more. For Wild, a fleeting romance was nothing new. His heart was quick to ignite and quicker to retreat. Yet Agrippina was his equal in wit and fury, their interactions sparking like flint on steel. It was an affair defined by intensity, ephemeral as the wind he so aptly claimed mastery over. In leaving Agrippina, a task daunting yet necessary for his restless soul, Wild never guessed she would haunt his mind. Unbidden, the memory of her smile, her voice, would steal into his thoughts, a whisper that lingered. His path, winding and unpredictable, now brought him to a volcanic stronghold, a villain's dreamscape complete with treacherous cliffs and lava's glow. Eavesdropping became a survival instinct as much as a tactic for Wild, and he heard what was never meant for his ears, the Golden Legion's whispered secrets and the sinister mention of the Great Library. The revelation of Agrippina's capture lashed his heart with anger, hotter than the volcanic flames. It gutted him, the knowledge that she, bright and fierce, was held captive by the sorcerer's cruel designs and the faceless Grandmaster Phobos. Vengeance settled on his shoulders like an old cloak, familiar and heavy with purpose. The Crazy Tiger had prowled as hunter and hunted. Now he embraced the fury of a storm. Each stride echoed with resolve, and each breath steeled his resolve. Agrippina was more than a passing fascination. She was the constant beat of courage and camaraderie, the embodiment of battles fought and won. With each step, his rogue instincts sharpened, disguises readied, and blades in place. In Thieves' Cant, victory whispered its seductive promise. Wild Crazy Tiger Windclaw, rogue of rogues, entertainer of the edge, walked the path not only to rescue, but also to understand what heart, friendship, and destiny truly meant. The hunt was on, and his roar would tremble the mountains. Only time would unfold the tale of his pursuit and the ticking tempo of fate. In reclaiming Agrippina, he would claim more than victory. He would reclaim a piece of himself. For what lay ahead was unknown, an unwritten chapter in the saga of a tiger that refused to be tamed.